Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make a neural network. So let's just get right into it. So first of all, to make a neural network, I'm going to show you a very basic one. So there are, in this case, I'm just going to have two different inputs. And basically what's going to happen is there's going to be an input, and then it's going to go to the program, and then it's going to either say, like, it's going to say a number in between 0 and 1. And then we just round that number, and that's basically what it's going to do. So it's either going to be a 0 or a 1. So right here, what I've just done is I've created some variables. I've created weight 1, input 1, weight 2, input 2, error, learning rate, output correct. So we're going to change those and then hopefully make a neural network. So what I've first done is I said whenever this is clicked, it's going to set error to 0 correct. So first of all, these are two different inputs. I just set input 1 to 1 and input 2 to 2, which makes sense. And then what I've also done is put the weights, both the weights to 0 and the learning rate to 0.5, but you can change the learning rate depending, it just depends on the program what it needs to be. But I just have it for 0.5 right now. But so for input 1, when it's clicked, it's going to set the correct answer to 0. So we're saying whenever it's input 1, it's going to, we want it to say 0 at the end, or a number closer to 0. When we click input 2, we want it to say a number closer to 1. So what we do after this is, when I receive message 1 is basically when we click this, we want it to say 0. So we're going to go set output. Since this is pretty simple, we can get the output basically almost straight away. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to place this down. I'll explain in a second. And then we're going to do weight 1 times input 1. So this will get us a number. But it could be it's negative 1.336. If I change this though, and I put this back to here, it should be, it's just 0. Now, what we can do is if we put it in this function right here, which is tan h, I'm pretty sure. There's also sigmoid that you can use, but I just prefer this. And then you have this. It's kind of confusing how to make it, but once you do, you have this function, I guess. And then what this does is, first off, you could have a number. It could be negative 40. This could at first, well, this could give you negative 40. It could give you positive 25. But what this does, it gets a number in between 0 and 1. So if we type in a number, let's just say 1, it's going to give us 0.888, or 0.88. If we type in 0, it should be 0.5. So right in between negative 1 is 0.11, and then, so it's basically 0 is the middle point, which makes sense. And we put this in here, and we have our output. So that gives us our answer. So if we try this, if we actually test this, let me put this down. If we use say output, and we click, it's just going to say 0.5. Nothing changes. But we're going to want to make it learn. So what we have to do is we have to slightly change the weight, because that's being times by the input, which is this. So we're going to change the weight to be, we're going to get this as well. This does is it's just going to slightly change the weight to either be smaller or bigger. Oh, also I forgot what we need to do is, oops. Set error to, the error is how much the program is off. So, and then we also have correct, which right here we set the correct one for input 1, we set correct to 0 because that's what we want it to say. So it's correct minus the output. So that's how much it is off from the correct answer. Then here what we want to do is we're just going to do weight 1 plus this times, so we want to have, okay. So we're going to take this, we're going to do input 1 times error times learning rate, and then do weight 1 plus that. So it's going to slightly tweak the weight, so it gives us a different result. So now if we test this out, try it. Oh, got this. We test this out and try it, so it's going to say 0.5, 0.38. So as you can see, it is going down, which is good because we said for it to be closer to 0. So now basically all we have to do is copy this and change it to message 2, which is this one. So this is the second input. We want it to say 1 on this one instead of 0. So we're basically just going to change this to weight 2, input 2, which is number 2 because second input. And then is output, I think that's fine. Wait 2, input 2 times 0 times 0. Okay, so this should work. So you see this one is 0, this one is 1. So we have a working neural network. And I actually have made a pretty advanced I named it IThinkBot. Pretty advanced neural network. Yeah. I made a really advanced one, neural network that you can kind of talk to in a way. It'll answer yes or no. But you give it like testing data, sort of like, are you alive? And then we'll just say yes, for example. And then, well, we just give it testing data, and then it will learn like words sort of in a way and apply weights to them. It'll just save that information in a way, and then it will use it later. It's confusing, but if you guys want to see how to make that kind of thing, leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully I will show you. It's going to be kind of complicated to explain, but showing you what that looks like. But if you guys want to see this, like, subscribe. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll see you later. Bye.